Okay, to start off this video, I was thinking, how can I get my phone like up on a tripod, so I don't have to hold it like this. My arm doesn't get sore. So I decided to put one more screw into my computer desk so that it'll hold my phone, because if I have it here on the keyboard, it's like up my nose kind of thing, like this. But if I have it up here without that extra screw, either way, well, I guess you can kind of see me a bit better. But I've decided to put a screw here, flip around. Decided to put a screw right in there. So the phone sits on these two screws, and I got a screw right here. Brought to you by the Home Depot. Yeah, so it's kind of like a tripod kind of thing holding my phone, and I did it all with my dual screw bits and cordless. I've always wanted one of these, so I now own one. I'm gonna go put this stuff back, and yeah. Welcome back. What's on my mind? Yes, I've got a dirty shirt on. I was eating dinner and I spilled some pasta on me. I can't be bothered taking it off. So yeah, I missed my mouth. How did I miss a target that big? For this video, I got my laundry in the back, my work clothes, whatever. What I want to talk about is, one, I have been relying on the my Fender M84. Jeez. Okay, my wife and I have been together for almost 22 years. Had it before I met her for a couple of years, so I've had this amp for about 24 years. When I went into the music store and I told the guy I need an amp, but I need an amp that can be heard over bare drums, well, acoustic drums. And he said, well, all you need is about 65 watts to be heard over drums. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go, well, he goes, how about this one? A Fender M80, which is 80 watts. Long story short, when I start playing with a drummer, as long as the drummer hits lightly, you can hear my guitar. If the drummer hits normal, drowns me out. I still can't be heard. I need an extension cab, whether it's a 212, 412, whatever. I need an extension cab to run my amp through, just to bring up my volume. Which comes to why I'm doing this video. I've been watching a lot of interviews with bands, and they say, well, the one main thing that they're talking about is they come up with the music that they're writing because it's music that they want to hear first. They don't write to please their audience, their fans. They write to please themselves. They write the music that they want to hear. Now, with me, I spent the first... Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull out the calculator because I am... Where did I get rid of it? Oh, there it is. I'm terrible at math. And it's not opening. Isn't that great? Calculator. There we go. first started playing, it was January 88, because I got my first guitar Christmas 87. So I started playing January 88, 6-string. I did not even touch a guitar with more than 6 strings until I got my 8-string. So everything I've been writing has been in E standard or drop D. Drop D is when you have all 6 strings in standard E tuning and you only drop the low E down to a D. That's drop D. But if you tune the entire guitar to D, that's D standard. So I was tuning just the low E down to D, drop D tuning. I thought that was heavy as hell. Now that I have my 8-string, I have it tuned to 1 full step down. Because when it came to me, it was F sharp, B, E, A, D, G, B, E. So I've dropped it down a full step to E, A, D standard. The music I want to hear, there's a lot of different elements in metal, in classic rock, that I want to hear, that I want to get into not just one song, but into, say, the overall sound of whatever band I'm in. Example. There's a lot of different techniques, a lot of different things I like to get into a song. Back up so you can see what I'm doing. And please ignore the mess, I'm lazy. Okay, so I obviously want the low, the head, the tone down lowness of like A. E. I like pinch harmonics. I like natural harmonics. I like the chugging. I like the alternate picking of thrash. But most bands that are thrash all play in E standard or D. I want it lower. Fine, write a thrashy song. Do it on an 8-string. To all those gent bands, I don't know why they do this. They always leave off on, and I don't even know what you call it. When you're playing a regular open chord, like a D or an A, you're plucking the 7th and 6th string. And it's in tune, obviously. I don't know how else to explain it. But instead of leaving off on here, so it's in tune, they're leaving off on here or here. It's like a backwards bar chord. A regular bar chord to those non-guitar players is your finger right here, your finger here. That is a regular bar chord. They're leaving off on, I don't even know if you call it an upside down bar chord. They're leaving off here. Instead of being like this, they're leaving off like that. And a lot of them say, oh, it growls more. No, it doesn't. It sounds out of tune. Like, see, they're leaving off on here. But it sounds out of tune. Why can't they just go? So it's clearly in tune. But those are the elements that I want to get into a song. Low tuning, lower than C, like B or A. Alternate picking for like thrashy stuff. My favorite rhythm for thrash is the gallop riff. Gallop riff. And as I'm doing this, I want the kick drum to follow. Harmonics, pinch harmonics, even incorporating the harmonic in the riff, like a Limp Bizkit song. I wish bands that are metal and on the edge of like thrash would start using 7 and 8 string guitars so that you've got the low string, like the B, or bring it down to an A. Incorporate the alternate picking, like the thrashy stuff. Harmonics, pinch harmonics. Another technique that I really like in rock and metal, and it's not even using a pick. It's using these 2 fingers, your middle finger and your ring finger, and you're plucking the 2nd and 3rd string. Obviously this is tuned lower, so it's not going to sound the same, but AC/DC does it all the time. Well, Angus Young does it all the time. For instance, these 2 fingers plucking the 2nd and 3rd string. Turn it down a bit because it's mostly done in classic rock though. I'd love to start a song off like this. Another way to achieve that and to be louder is you turn up the volume on your pedal and back off on the distortion. I'm not a lead player. I can't play solos very well. I don't know scales at all. I'm a rhythm player. Another technique that I like that guitar players do is finger hammering. I try to do this all the time because I feel it takes a lot of talent to do it. You can also hit with your pick and make it sound like you're playing a hell of a lot more notes than what you really are. But the trick to do that when you're finger hammering is make the other strings shut up. You have to, just to get this, you don't want the other strings ringing out, because then you can't really hear what you're doing. So if you're, try to mute them any way you can. I don't know what else to say. That's basically what I want in a song. If I was to, I want to be in a band like I was in the past. I think it would be a lot easier to start one from scratch, like form a band, rather than join, because then you got to learn all their songs. Sure, you can say, okay, now that I've learned all your songs, now that I've learned your 15, 20 songs, and we're jamming because I'm joined your band, may I start writing? I got a lot to bring to the table. And they say, yeah, cool, whatever. I think it'd be a lot easier to just form a band and just start from scratch, rather than learn all their material, then say, hey, can I write too? They may not want you to write. I don't know what else to say. I don't even know if I can come up with anything like, I can't remember what the band was, but I was in a club in downtown St. Catharines watching some bands play. The club was actually called Mind Bomb, downtown St. Catharines, and the guitar player had a riff in the song, and that was part of the riff. I've never been able to come up with anything to do it, but I would love to be able to do it. His riff was, you know, just like a... He would really quickly go up and strike in here. And it sounded really friggin' cool, but I haven't been able to come up with anything. I'm up to 102 subscribers now. Pretty cool. But all the rumors about what you get when you get more subscribers, false. I was told when you hit 100 subscribers, you get an email from YouTube saying, congratulations. And then in the editing, you can edit. There's a new feature you can unlock. I've yet to get an email from YouTube. And I haven't found anywhere in the editing where I can do something, anything different. Nothing has changed. I'm up to 102 subscribers. nothing has changed. The only thing that I know changes is once you hit 10,000, each video you post, they pay you $200. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to 10,000, so whatever. And there's also YouTubers that I've noticed have more than 10,000. Like this one guy I noticed had 74,000.5 subscribers. Holy crap! Every video you make, dude, you're making money. He hasn't made a video in 10 years. Do you not realize you get paid for this shit? Like, there are some people out there who are desperately trying to get more subscribers so that maybe they can get paid to do videos. That'd be fun. If I received, every video I made, if I received some money, I would go out, I'd buy a better camera, I would buy a better amp, a better computer, I would buy equipment to make these videos a bit better quality. Yet there's YouTubers out there who are being paid to do it, and they haven't made a video in 10 years. You realize you can make money doing this, right? I don't know. I was gonna do some covers today and play, but I don't know, I just didn't get around to it. So now I'm just making this video because I was told longer videos are better. Well, who knows if people are actually watching the whole thing. I mean, I'm already going on almost 22 minutes. Those are the elements in a song that I want to do and incorporate. My previous band, even when I was playing in drop D, they consider that too heavy because they're obsessed with AC/DC. And another reason why I know my amp isn't big enough, isn't loud enough, is because the last time I jammed with them, the drummer wouldn't hit quieter. So his bare drums, I'm just playing with my curly hair, his drums, he drowned me out, and the other guitar player had a Marshall half stack. Wouldn't turn it down. I had to tilt my amp up and almost full blast just to be heard. Hey, can you want to turn down? Nope. Want to hit a little quieter? No. Why am I here? Like, drop D was too heavy. Okay. I would love to show up at a band practice with those two guys and bring my 8-string and say, all right, this is what I got, and just see their friggin' heads explode. Now we're going on 23 minutes, so yay! That's about it. It's Saturday night. Apparently the weather is going to I am in southern Ontario. Some YouTubers say don't give your location, don't give your, well, obviously I'm not giving my address, I'm not giving my phone number. I can give my general area of where I am. I don't know if it's already in my information on my YouTube, but I'm in southern Ontario. Let's just say I'm by highway, I'm about half an hour from Toronto. And that's the truth. I'm not going to say what direction, but I'm about 30 minutes on the highway from Toronto. Yeah. So, that's me, my thumbnail. I hope. What if I can actually do that? Because when you're editing your videos, you only get 3 choices for a thumbnail, and they say make your thumbnail really well, something to catch the viewer's attention. Making thumbnails. Why are you being so silly? Why are you being so damn serious? There's already enough negative bullshit going on in the world right now. You need a little to make people laugh. That's another thing that people at work tell me all the time is they love my sense of humor. I can make them laugh. All right. So that's it for this video. I hope to play some covers tomorrow and upload them for you to see me